So in this video, we're going to review the team members. And then remember that there are some things we are looking out for in every team. So remember that when we started, we looked at this slide and we saw team size, advisors, developers, and others. So these are the things we're looking out for in a strong team. Okay, so the first thing is team size. A very strong team is made up of over 20 people. You understand? That's a rock star team size. All right, let's see. If we go back to ALAT website, alax.io, we click on team. We can count. So up here there are 6 people, 6. Then down here there are 6, that's 12. Then here 6, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 people. So this is a strong team based on numbers alone. So under team size, they have scored a good. They have a good score. Then another thing we're going to check on team is to check if there are links to their profiles. You see, there's a link. There's a link. So in some ICOs, there are no links to the profiles. So that's when you become suspicious. If there are no links linked to LinkedIn profiles of ICOs or team members, then there's a problem. Then another thing you have to check out is actually visit the link. So you can get here and open the LinkedIn profile of Matt Michalko. That is the co-founder. So there are 2 co-founders. And then we open the link to a profile of a random person. Let's say tech evangelist, Q analyst. Let's look for somebody, community manager, advisor, graphic designer, copywriter, Android developer. Yeah, we're looking for the developers, all right? Because the strength of this team is dependent on the developers. The developers are the ones that will build the blockchain, all right? So there's this guy, Matej name check or whatever. He's a blockchain engineer. They just have only one blockchain engineer. And then they have an Android developer. They have somebody that is generally a software developer and software architect. So what we're looking for is to make a judgment on whether this team has the capacity to deliver. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're trying to figure out if these guys can actually deliver the product they are talking about. They're trying to build an app marketplace, all right? We want to know if they have the capacity to deliver. Remember, they don't have a prototype. They have not built anything. And guess what? They have only one blockchain engineer, one Android developer, software architect, and software developer, really. Then this one is Q analyst. The rest of these guys are just community managers, graphic designer, whatever, IT manager, you see. So their core team is just made up of 3 people, and then the co-founders, all right? So let's look at the blockchain guy and see whether he has actually done some blockchain stuff. So the next thing you're looking for in a team is to see whether some team members have launched a successful ICO in the past. Do you get what I'm saying? So we're looking at their past to figure out if they've launched a successful ICO. So while this one is open, let's look at the founders ICO. So Matej Michalko, co-founder of alax.io, blockchain mobile games platform. Okay, and it's from China. Really? Okay. So I'm just scanning to know whether this profile looks real or not. So he started the ALAX 3 months ago. Okay, and then before then he was a CEO president of Decent. All right. So do you now get the idea? He built Decent on the blockchain, and he's trying to use it to build ALAX platform, all right? So he was the CEO of the decentralized world of digital content distribution, okay? And then before then, he was the advisor of Sophia TX for 7 months in Switzerland. He was the co-founder and chairman of the board of blockchain R&D in 2016. So if this guy seems to have been in the blockchain industry for at least 2 years now. This is 2016. Co-founder and CEO of Consulting 2013 to 2015. So how do we know? We're looking for links. There's consulting. Some of these people in ICO, some people can come up with all sorts of profiles, you understand? So this is consulting, and nobody knows where the URL of this is, whether this is a website or a platform or whatever. So he spent 1 year and 4 months there. There's Bitcoin Marketing, 2 years. Bitcoin Marketing was the first blockchain Bitcoin cryptocurrency full service marketing agency in the world. Founder. So he was a co-founder. So we're going to go and research one of these. There's Bitcoin Expo, co-founder CEO of Bitcoin Expo. Alright. So let's go and research this. Bitcoin Expo. So there's this Bitcoin Expo, and when you look at it, you see that there is no website to it. The nearest website we're seeing is bitcoinexpo.org. So we're going to add his name to this list. So his name is, I can just come here and copy it, and then go to this place and paste it, and then click search. So let's see if its name shows up with this in 2014. So this is Decent. Like I said, we found out that he's the founder of Decent, so his name shows up in Decent, and there is nothing about Bitcoin Expo that is online, as you can see. 2015. So 2015, he is introducing himself in 2015 as a blockchain founder of Decent. Makes sense to me. And 2015, 31st December. So okay, Bitcoin Foundation. This is him in 2013. So his profile, to an extent, I can say is 80% genuine. Let me just start this. So this guy looks like a real person that has been online since 2013. So he has passed our test. The next person we just need to check is the developer to know whether he has launched a successful ICO in the past. So help founded Progress Bar Hackerspace in whatever, and nowadays I make it sustainable. I'm software developer with focus on JavaScript and Node.js and decentralized technology. You can find more about me on Hypersignal XYZ. Okay, that means we're gonna write to Hypersignal XYZ. So he's basically a Node.js developer, and we look at here, we'll see mobile gaming platform and lags expands to. Okay, that's not him. Matage, okay. Experience blockchain backend engineer for ALAX, senior software engineer for Decent. So this guy worked in Decent. The Decent team seems to have moved their developers over to ALAX. Co-founder and ad hoc member, Progress Bar, Oracle Hackathon, Hacker Residency Investment, get more. Okay, co-founder Jifu for 6 years till present. That means he's still running another side project. So this guy, well, has run another ICO before, because he worked with Decent. So their team passed. Just one guy. Let's just see the software developer, Peter Student. Really? So somebody's name can be Student. Alright, so I'm rounding up this video. We're just gonna take a look at Peter Student's profile. So this is Peter Student, and head software developer of Decent. So this guy worked in Decent before moving over to ALAX, you see, in 2017. Started working in 2017 in Decent. Head of software development, 3070 Digital, August to August. Okay, 2 years. So this guy has worked in Decent, and that's it. So most of these guys came from Decent. Alright, that's cool. So in the next video, we're going to look at their advisors. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 advisors, and I'll let you know the interesting thing we're checking out for in advisors. Funny enough, what you check out for in a developer is substantially different from what you're checking out for in an advisor. So far, these guys seem to have passed our developer text. All right.